Female rivalry in Mean Girls. It's more than competition. It's the backhanded compliment, fake smile, passive-aggressive comment, and takedown that occurs behind closed doors. It's happening everywhere, in your workspace, community groups, even on the soccer field with another mom. A formal name for this sneaky type of mean girl behavior is called relational aggression and is defined as a form of covert or indirect aggression or bullying in which harm is caused through damage to relationships or social status within a group, rather than through physical violence. This behavior is not exclusive to females, but it's readily associated with them, especially for school-age girls. However, with young girls, this is often, unfortunately, a learned behavior from a prominent adult figure. Female rivalry is boundless. It can happen to anyone, anywhere, and frequently starts at a very young age. It's unbiased, doesn't discriminate, and no age, culture, or demographic is off limits. It's a type of behavior where feelings can be expressed without bringing a lot of attention to oneself because it's typically passive-aggressive in nature. And if you're on the receiving end of it, you know. You'll feel confusion, shame, and that you're very much alone. Additionally, there are a lot of mental health impacts associated with mean girls and female bullying. In groups of women, you'll routinely see the moment when the frenemy claws come out. The stance becomes a bit straighter. There's a bit of perceived lighthearted laughter, and then bam! The passive-aggressive remark made to let the other female know. The one-up to not so lightly say, I'm better than you because I'm on this path and you're not. It's a dig for awareness, power, and to make herself feel better. To demonstrate to everyone else that we're friends having a nice, pleasant conversation and everything is just fabulous. But really it's not. And really, we aren't friends. Let me share a few examples of how mean girl behaviors or relational aggression can rear its ugly head. Exclusion, gossiping, cyberbullying, silent treatment, gaslighting, intimidation, and conditional friendship. Educator Linda States further explains the difficulty and concept of conditional friendship as it pertains to young girls. When there are unspoken rules about behavior and going along with the group, it's why many lovely girls behave very poorly. Inclusion is incredibly important to their developing psyche, and they will do anything to remain within the inner circle. Are you or someone you know dealing with a mean girl? Here are a few tips about how to address the negative behavior. Document it. These types of behaviors are frequently intangible. Documenting what's happening can help to produce patterns. Recognize what you have control over. You only have control over your own behavior and how you react to the situation. Disengage. A way to stop mean girl bullying behaviors is to remove the audience. Put an end to it by not participating. Recognize the intent. Try to tackle the underlying cause to better understand why the behavior is occurring. Address it one-on-one. A private conversation doesn't guarantee a positive outcome. It does, however, mean you're doing what you can to try and modify a negative situation. Stand up for yourself. It's hard to do, but by defending yourself, by being assertive and self-confident can help to set clear boundaries. Especially if not visible to others, you may be the only one who can protect you. Have you ever dealt with a mean girl? If so, what did you find to be the most useful thing to stop the negative behavior? Drop me a line. I'd love to hear from you. You already are. It's time to be.